sugar high. I wanna do the sugar high. Wanna do the sugar high. Wanna do the sugar high.
Disgusting brothers, what is happening here, dude? I love summertime more than anybody in here. I love summer hijinks, which, judging by some of these other people's stories, I have to readjust what I think hijinks are. It's like, oh, we were worried about our friends getting addicted to heroin, so like we introduced them to a homeless person, and I'm like, I did heroin for 6 years, I was never homeless, dude. I mean, yeah, sometimes I did heroin at a playground and fell asleep there, but it was never like the only place I had to go.
It was on lunch.
You know? You know? But I remember my first summer where hijinks really fucking took hold, and this t-shirt actually goes back to that time.
Yeah, we believe that. We see the holes.
I have owned this shirt
right over here
since 7th grade. I know, right?
It used to be huge.
Every time I put it on, I feel like it's the last time I'm gonna put it on. There's no armpits in this, and I have a lot of flab coming through. That's okay, because they're like battle scars. You know what I mean? This shirt was 90s as fuck too. Remember the band Gravity Kills? Nobody does. They had one song that came out in 1996, and I bought their t-shirt. And this t-shirt was 90s as fuck, dude. There was an alien with bell-bottom jeans and a chain wallet on it. You have to believe me, it used to be there, all right?
Did you buy this shirt in 96?
Yes.
Weren't you like 6, 7 years old?
I know, dude.
How old are you?
I was fucking 12 in 96.
In 90s? How old are you?
I'm fucking 39 years old. I might as well
Doesn't
be
he look great? My
17.
God, I thought you were 32 today.
I'm dying on the inside. And the outside. No, but 1997 was a formative year for me.
If you're 39, you probably put on full pants. I was gonna say
Full
that.
hijinks.
Little late in life for shorts.
It was 50 degrees for like a month. I've been wearing these shorts every single day. Reference Jamel's set. Yeah, 1997, the end of school. Hijinks ensued. I grew up in a trailer park that was surrounded by a neighborhood of houses that were all $130,000 or more. And this was 1990s $100,000 or more. So we're talking like $500,000 houses now. All right, it was insane. So all of the trailer park kids all had to hang out together because everybody who lived around us thought we were filthy and poor, and they were right. I've held on to a t-shirt for 20 years. They were right. This t-shirt has seen 5 presidents. 5. 3 of them were 8-year terms. What the fuck? Insanity. But we used to all hang out together, and we were all latchkey kids. Some of you who might be young don't know what a latchkey kid is. You were nodding your head in agreement. Were you also a latchkey kid? No, you had rich parents. Okay, you didn't want to hang out with the trailer park kids. That's fine. We were all, you know, our parents all worked, and they were never home, so we would just like all hang out together, but we weren't really like able to leave the neighborhood without people spitting on us and throwing pennies at us saying, hey, save these up, you whore. So we would hang out together, but we were like a mishmash of ages, and I was in like the younger bracket. Like I was still in middle school, but some of the other kids I would hang out with were like high school age, you know? So like, I guess that's why my hijinks are a little skewed. Because like most like 7th graders don't have like their friend's slightly older brother who's 18 be like, hey, do you guys want to go to Hamburg Turnpike? Here, have a penis sucker, and like I just take it because I was a fat 7th grader. I was like, I just want the sugar, dude. I don't care. Other people would see me with a penis lollipop and be like, what are you, gay? And I'm like, no, I'm diabetic. Fuck off. Dude, who cares? You close your eyes, it tastes just like a regular sucker. Whatever. I don't gag, I can get the whole stick down. weird group of people. And I remember like hijinks really changing for me. I remember after 7th grade, the start of the summer, like we would, and I, again, hang out with older kids, so like we'd be, partying up on a fucking Monday afternoon. Cause like my mom worked 3rd shift, so from like 3 in the afternoon up until she went to work, she was just passed out. Like fucking working 10 hours overnight, just fucking tired, So like we would all get high at the park and then go back to my house. Like we respected my mom enough to not smoke drugs in her house, but then we were like, we're gonna go be loud while she's trying to sleep afterward. Because fuck her, dude, I don't need rules. And we would go hang out at my house, but like we would not hang out like in my house. Like we'd hang out like under the carport because it was a trailer. For those of you who don't know, carport is a garage without walls for respect. We would hang out outside there, and like some of my friends were real fucking assholes though. Like my one friend, not me, another kid, Chris. Not me. I know I was fat and this story's about food, so you're gonna assume it was me, but it wasn't me. We would go to fucking Wilson Farms and like get snacks, and he would get the shittiest snacks. Like we'd be like, let's get some fucking Airheads, let's get a bag of Doritos, and he'd be like, I want a can of fucking Chef Boyardee beef ravioli. And it's like, whatever dude, you're eating it fucking cold in my fucking driveway. And we'd get back to my house, and then he'd be like, yo, come on, let me just use your microwave. I won't wake up your mom. And it was like, every time you have walked in my house, you have shaken my mom awake and said, Chris got us high again. You're not coming into my house. You're not coming into my house. He's like, no, dude, just let me cook the raviolis. And I was like, all right. We'll let you cook the raviolis. And my one friend, Tony, older guy, he was kind of the group leader. He was like, no, don't let him in your house. He'll never respect you. He's like, I'll tell you what, you can go in there and cook those raviolis if you can spell one word that I choose off of this can. And Chris goes, yeah, dude. Tony goes, all right, spell cheese for me. And Chris looks at him, smiles, and goes, C-H-E-E-Z, and started to walk towards the door. And we all started dying. Because this dumb idiot just saw a box of Cheez-Its once and thought that's how cheese was spelled. Incredibly fun. I didn't even get to the rest of my hijinks. That was just one. Chris and this other kid, Bo, when we would get high, they would always tell really shitty stories because like we were younger and they wanted to impress the high school kids. And Bo was the only one of us with a girlfriend, and he was always like, yeah, dude, like, she wants to fuck me. And they never had sex, but he would always be like, yeah, dude, like, we were gonna have sex, but like, I didn't want to use a condom and she wanted to use a condom. And I was like, I'll just use your underwear. Yeah, ew. Also, super ineffective, dude. Like, she wasn't wearing latex panties, you know what I mean? Like, no, it's cloth. Like, you've got a bunch of crusty socks at home. What do you think is gonna happen here? Those are hijinks in my, that's lighthearted summer fare.
That's hijinks.
That's hijinks. That's the highest jinx. I wasted all my time.
Chris Boomer. I don't think you wasted anyone's time. I think we all enjoyed our time. Chris Boomer, everybody. You guys might be noticing a pattern here. Any story about drug addicts? They were introduced by an Tony.